guys, welcome back. All right, so last time we started a new game, and we got up to Hub Upgrade 3, or Hub Upgrade 4, actually. So, yeah, well, we finished Hub Upgrade 3, and now we're on Hub Upgrade 4. So this one, once we're done, so this one is we're going to need iron plate, cable, and concrete this time. And this is going to start giving us conveyors and our inventory slot. So let's select that milestone. Now, we are able to start automating some things now. So if we hit O, what we're able to make, these are the parts that we're able to make and the equipment that we're able to make. So we can make a portable miner. We're not able to make any automated, are we? Hold on. Hub, craft bench, equipment, workshop, smelter. Interesting. Yeah, we can't make an automated miner just yet. But what we want to do is we want to let's make 6 portable miners. So each portable miner is going to need 2 iron plates and 4 iron rods. So 12 iron plates and 24 iron rods in order to make what we want to make. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, so we've got those, and now right. We actually have to build another building for this. First thing I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to get rid of those. And actually, I'm going to get rid of the flowers, too. The flower petals aren't actually useful for anything right now. There is a building that we have to build first, actually. And that is the equipment workshop. And that's going to take some of our iron plates and some of our rods. So the equipment workshop is where we can build things like the portable miners. So we just used half of our stuff. So let's get more. Oh, one too many. Oh well. There we go. So we should be able to make 6 portable miners now. 1. Okay. Oh, and there's also another feature in your inventory, the sort. It will put all of the things together. All right. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to go over here and we're going to set 2 portable miners down. And I'm going to remember how to use these. It's been a long time since I've used the portable miners. Is it in my hands? That's exactly what it is. Put the portable miner in my hands. All right. So, and then you just left click. Tab to get in here, put it in your hands, and then left click. So we're going to put 2 of them down there, and we're going to let them do their stuff right now. Because we're not going to stand there and pull this stuff together anymore. Every time I run by leaves, you'll notice I'm hitting E to grab those leaves because these are going to be our electricity for a while. Yeah. So let's go back. Now we're going to go to the cement limestone, I think it is. To be honest, this area of things is a little bit of a pain in the behind to work with. So I'm not even really going to try. I'm going to start going out immediately. I'm going to start building out. And here is our limestone. I'm just going to... I think these are rocks that I got to get rid of. I'll see in a second. Well, maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out when we try to put a real miner down. Let's put our last two portable miners down. Oh, yeah. Okay, I can't put this miner down. So that means we're going to have to get rid of these rocks. Wow, it's taken a lot longer than I would have expected. Either that or for some reason it's not going to let me put a portable miner on this. I never tried to put a portable miner down on the limestone in my last game. Well, it's going down there, but it's not going down there. That's weird. Okay. Oh well. As long as it works, that's all I care about. And we'll put the last one here. Okay. Now, we're going to go back. Watch. Do not fall into that because you will die and you will lose your stuff. I think it'll put your body back at the top, but you still don't want to die. So let's go back over here and find... See, there's 60 in here. Now, the next thing that we want to do, actually, is to build a smelter. And we're going to build it here for now. So let's look at production and a smelter. So we need 5 iron rods and 8 copper wire. So let's go make ourselves some iron rods and copper wire. And to be honest, I'm going to make, I think, 2 smelters. And I don't have enough already. This is going to be a common theme. So, okay, so I should have enough copper wire now. And we'll go back over and empty these out. So they'll hold, I believe it's 100 each. So we'll just grab them. Yeah, 1 stack. Whatever a stack is, they'll hold that much. And we'll have to go back and get the copper and the limestone later too. But first thing that we're going to do is we're not actually going to process all of these this time. I just want to process enough to make the things that I need to make. And I honestly have forgotten the math already. You're going to be doing a lot of math in order to balance all this stuff. Balancing these things is really quite important. And at this point, I just start making extra because I don't like having to make, having to go back and get more and make more all the time. So, smelter first. And, okay. So you'll notice on the right-hand side now there's green arrows pointing out, and on the left-hand side it looks green here, but if you rotate it a little more, they're actually red or orange arrows pointing in. So that's the side that a conveyor belt is going to go in. So now we have a smelter, but now we've got to hook that up to a power cable, or to a power source. And in order to do that, we need cable, which we don't have yet. So cable takes 2 wire. So we're going to make all of the wire into cable. And then we're going to come over here and we hit Q, go to power, and power line. Now, if we right click on our biomass generator, you'll notice a power pole appears, and it's red because we're missing concrete and wire in order to make that. But we don't want a power pole. We want to put this directly to the smelter right now. Eventually, we're going to actually have to put it to a power pole because a power pole is what's going to allow you to split the power. But right now, it lets us get this smelter running. Okay. Now let Q get out of that. And we should hit hello. Okay, what am I missing here? Should just hit E here. Oh, I had something clicked wrong. Okay, so there's no power right now because there is no fuel. Now this is going to take biomass. So we've got 500 leaves and we've got 5 wood. So if I put the 500 leaves in, it's going to use 80 leaves per minute to make power. And it's going to be making 20 megawatts of power. Now, power is arguably the most important resource that you have in the game. So we want to make iron ingots, and we're going to dump all of our iron ore in here, and that's going to start saving up iron ingots for us. Now, while that's doing that, when we come back, there's going to be, I don't know, 50 or 100 iron ingots. I can't remember how much in there. I'm just going to put the rest of those, as many of those as I can. So let's go down and get ourselves our copper because we're going to have to make more wire and more cable. And then we're going to have to go pick up our limestone so that we can make more, or we can make some concrete. Did I come to the wrong place? What did I do? Oh, didn't go far enough. So down here, we got 100, so a full stack. We'll just sort those again. And we want to go pick up our limestone also. So you've got all of the starting materials in a relatively close area, which, you know, while there are some animals, I've killed them off now, and they don't respawn if they're too close to one of our industrial areas. I don't know exactly how close that is, but I've noticed they just tend not to respawn while they're here. Okay. So we're going to make some concrete, we're going to make some cables, and we're going to make some wire right now. So the first thing we'll do is we'll make a few... Oh, actually, I don't need more copper ingots. So let's make a bunch of wire. You know what? I don't need more cable just yet. Okay, that's good enough. And then we'll make a bunch of concrete. Okay, so if we hit F, that'll let us take that back down. And hit Q. And we can either put in a power pole, so we can just set it up right there as we want right now. We can set it anywhere we want. But I'm not going to do that because what happens is if you choose power line and you click on the thing that you want it to connect to, you will automatically build a power pole. So I'll put that power pole right there. Hit Q to get out of that. And you'll see we've got access to power. So if I choose power line again, click on that power pole, and now click on this smelter, it's there, and you'll notice I have 2 power lines hooked up to it, and I'm allowed to hook 4 power lines up to it. So the next thing I'm going to do is build another smelter. And I want them both facing the same way, reasonably close to each other. And I'm actually going to change this out. So that's good. I'm going to take everything out of here, and I'm going to change this recipe to copper ingots. And I'm going to put in all my copper. And then I'm going to make this recipe iron ingots. And I'm going to go down here and pick up this iron. I did that because I can automate that. I can put a conveyor belt in there later. As soon as we, I believe as soon as we finish this milestone, we can put a conveyor belt in there. How much? We've got 19 left, so we need 20 cables and 75 iron plates. So let's see if I can, oh, okay. What I'll do is I will set up a constructor. Oh, constructor needs reinforced iron plate, so I can't do that yet. I've got to make a reinforced iron plate first. So then let's just make, I'll pull this out. So I'll pull these out. I will fill that back up. Same thing there. Oh, no power. So we've got to hit the power. There we go. So that'll start making. So I need 20 cable, but each cable requires 2 wire. So in order to make 20 cable, I need 40 wire. I've got 39 wire right now, so almost enough. I'm just going to make a few more because we always need wire. And then let's get us up to 20 cable. Actually, I'm going to make extra cable too because we need cable for our, there we go, for automating things. Oh, and the last thing we need, oh, we got the concrete. So we've got everything we need. We should have everything we need. What did oh, I didn't make the plate. I need to make the plate. So let's make iron plate. And that's 75. Wow, that's a lot of iron plate. Do, 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 do. Hey, let me know down in the comments if you want me to sing songs while we're waiting for these things. We've only got 66 iron plates so far, so let's make more copper ingots. Actually, there should be copper ingots being made automatically out in the smelter now, but as it stands right now, it's only really kind of semi-automated until we start getting our conveyor belts in and our miners. So it's almost as convenient for me to do it here. Oh, looks like the first video has posted. Woohoo! Okay, I don't know if that's enough yet. Oh, it's got to be enough. There you go. That should be it. Yes, so. let's go look at the changes. Oh, we got glass in the window. We got a
Congratulations, you have
ladder.
unlocked building, conveyor belts and poles. Inventory, additional slots. Ninth objective, complete hub upgrade 5. Note, portable miners cannot be connected to conveyor belts. Advice, when planning the construction of buildings, note the placement of conveyor belts.
That's actually quite true. All right, so let's look at our production now. Oh, we don't have miners yet. Interesting. Maybe we get miners with the next one. Let's take a look. Hub upgrade 5. Yeah, it gives us a miner Mark 1. So as soon as we get a hub upgrade 5, it gives us a miner Mark 1. And actually, the cost isn't anything spectacular. We just need a lot of the same stuff that we've had before. So why don't we do that quickly? So we need 75 iron rod. I don't think that's enough just yet. Okay, I'm not going to bother smelting these things. What I'm going to do is, that's the iron ore, that, and I'll take that, put that in, and there we go. That's a lot easier. So let's go back to iron rods, and we need 75. There we go, that's our iron rods. Do I have enough concrete? Yeah, I can make enough concrete. We need 20 concrete. There we go. And now we need 50 cable, but in order to make the cable, we need a wire. And if I remember correctly, it's 2 wire per cable. So really, technically, we need 100 wire. It's a lot easier when you don't have to make the ingots. And it's going to get even easier as soon as I can start making constructors. And then we can start talking about balancing constructors. Okay, I made too many again, but that's fine. We need to get to 50. And I'm going to make a little extra because I want to be able to wire things up. There we go. I like looking at the changes
Congratulations,
to the
you
station.
have unlocked building, miner Mark 1. Building, storage container. Hub feature, additional biomass burner. 10th objective, complete hub upgrade 6. Note, there are no notes.
Okay, so now with the second biomass burner, what that's going to do for us, that will let us put in more leaves, and we're going to have to go get more leaves. So I didn't pick up enough. But what that's going to do is it's going to let us put a second power line into here. Now, instead of having 20 megawatts available to us, now we have 40 megawatts available to us. So now it starts getting important to start reading your power grid. It is very important never to overload your power grid because if you overload your power grid, it will shut down, breakers will trip all over the place, and they will continue to trip until you pull enough stuff off of the power grid so that you're not overloading it. And it can get to be a real pain, shutting things down and turning them back on. And while you're playing, things are going to be turning themselves off and on all the time, and your power is going to fluctuate all over the place. So it can get a little bit difficult to figure out what's going on. So our current consumption is 0.2 megawatts. That's, I think both of these things have shut down. I think they've already finished doing everything that they're doing, so they've shut themselves down. Production is taking 0.2 megawatts, so that's taking all of our consumption, and our max possible consumption is 8 megawatts, because I believe each of these take 4 megawatts. But our capacity right now is 40 megawatts, so we've got a lot of capacity at the moment, but that's going to change drastically soon. So very important to keep an eye on this. And actually, so the way that I've done this actually won't work. So let's just take both of those off. And what I'll do is I will... I am missing iron rod and concrete, so I will go make iron rod and concrete. And this is why I said in an earlier video, all of your basic stuff, start stockpiling it as soon as you can. So basically everything that's on the screen here right now, stockpile it as soon as you can. As soon as you can make containers and start automatically putting stuff into it, do it. Because you are going to need this all the time. And rather than coming back and making things over and over and over again, you just want to be able to grab piles of it. So let's make a bunch of these. And then a bunch of concrete. Oh, I suppose I should bring up the new objective too. So, oh, good, yeah. So this is actually going to let us make more effective biomass. So let us turn the leaves and the wood into actual biomass rather than leaves and wood, and they are more effective in the burner, and it will allow us to make more biomass burners. You're going to have to make a few of these because that's going to be your only source of electricity for a while. And then the space elevator. The space elevator is going to be important for progression going forward. And then there's a third one called the MAM. I can't remember. It's an acronym. It stands for something. So there are the 3 things that you're going to need in order to be able to progress. The hub, the space elevator, and the MAM. And once you get through all of those, you will have unlocked everything. Well, except there's also the awesome sink, but we'll talk about that later, or the awesome store. So we'll talk about that later. So let's go set up this now. So I'll put the pole down here. So this is literally just going to be a pole for combining the power from these 2 biomass burners. And then run the one line over to there, which is going to split it into those 2 smelters. Okay, so next I believe we can now make miners. Beautiful. So we need 10 iron plate and 10 concrete to make a miner. We're going to want to make at least 3 miners to start. So we're going to need 30 iron plate and 30 concrete. And then we're going to need to start making a lot of conveyor belts. We can bring that back here, start the automated process running, and then we will start looking into creating our foundations. Okay, so actually, yeah, I haven't. I think F. Nope. Okay, there's a way to pick these things up, and I don't remember what it is. Oh, pick up miner. There you go. Look at that. Now, I didn't leave any with the rocks on it, so I can't show you. But so the portable miner, the miner Mark 1 now, we can put this, face this any way we want. Remember, there are 4 nodes here and 2 more over there. But basically, we want this facing in a direction that's going to have our conveyor belts running over to this for now. We're going to move it later. And that also needs electricity. So let us pull power off of this. And again, I'm going to put a power pole down here. I don't really need to, but at least not for distance. But I do want to be able to split the power later. And then we go in here and you will see it has already started mining. And I can actually dump a bunch of those in there. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here and dump the other ones in there too. Just to get rid of them. Now let's see about conveyor belts. First, conveyor belt Mark 1 is going to take 20. Oh, I have 25. Okay, so I don't know that we're going to be able to get that conveyor belt all the way over here yet. Let's take a look. Oh, wow, that was lucky. Okay, and there we go. We now have automated ore coming out, going into our smelter, and I've actually got, I'm full of iron ingots now. So until we can get a, oh, we got a storage container. Excellent. So we need 10 iron plate for the storage container and 15 iron rods. So let's make more iron plates. Actually, you know what? We're not even going to make iron plates now. So, or sorry, we're not even going to make the storage container just yet. I don't think. No, we're not. Okay. So now is when the math starts. So the conveyor belt can only hold 60 resources per minute. So that conveyor belt is going to move 60 resources per minute. This miner is only producing 30 resources per minute. Now, actually, let's go back and let's grab that slug that I showed you earlier. I'll put him back in our inventory. And we'll go here. Oh, we can't get it yet. Okay. We can't use the slug yet. All right, I'll show you the slug later. So, we're not producing enough ore yet to overload this. But, so we're only producing 30 ore per minute out of there. But that's good because this takes 30 ore per minute. So that's balanced right now. So we're mining 30 ore per minute, we're smelting 30 ore per minute, and we're getting 30 iron ingots per minute. Now we want to look at a constructor. And, oh, we need reinforced iron plate. So let's go see what it takes to make reinforced iron plate. Reinforced iron plate. We need screws. Is another thing you're going to need a lot of screws. So we need 12 screws per reinforced iron plate. And the screws need iron rod. So you're going to be using a lot of iron rod and a lot of screws. Let's make a bunch more. So what I want to do quite quickly is set up to be producing screws, iron plates, iron rods, and reinforced iron plates, and just sinking them into a container. So, enough. Oh, nope, I need 2 more cables. And actually, I'm going to need a couple more cables because I'll need to get electricity to it, and that means I'm going to need more wire also. And then we're going to have to make a lot more actually, no, I'll go this way. Cute. So we're going to want to run a conveyor belt all the way up from the copper node, and we're going to want to run a conveyor belt over from the concrete, the limestone. So the first thing I want to start automating is iron plate. So constructor, and I didn't make my reinforced iron plate yet. I only need 2. I'm going to make 4 actually. Okay. Now, let's go up here so we can get a bit of a bird's eye view on this. So, put down the constructor, and again, you'll notice the green arrows pointing to the right on the right-hand side, and then the orange or red arrows. You want to line this up so it's in line, and you'll notice as I move it around, a green line comes. That says that it's lined up for a conveyor belt. So if I set that down there right now, and I move to conveyor belt, which is in logistics, I can now set that conveyor belt on, and automatically it starts moving the iron ingots out. Now, we're going to run out of power soon, I think. We've got 5 leaves left in this one. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take those leaves out of there. I didn't even really need them in there because it was kind of overkill. I don't think I can put them both. Yeah, no, I can. Okay. So I'll leave them in here, and actually, let's just go grab a whole bunch of leaves over here. And actually, you know what we might want to do? I think we're going to turn those into biomass because, like I said, biomass lasts a lot longer than leaves and wood does. It's a lot more efficient. Can't wait till we get the chainsaw. The chainsaw actually makes real quick work of this and lets us cut down the big trees too. But as soon as we can, we want to take that. As soon as we can, we're going to, actually, you know what? I'm going to take the leaves out of here. Now, this is something you're going to find happens a lot. You go to do one thing and find out, oh, where'd the biomass go? Oh, I get the biomass next time. Select milestone. Yeah. So I will get the biomass after the next one. Oh well. You go to do one thing and you'll find out that there's a whole crap load of other things that you have to do first. So, and our consumption right now is 0.3 megawatts, so we're fine for the moment. But what I'm going to do is, so there's 3 there. Okay, I'm going to take 1 more off of here. You're going to find getting your power poles right is going to be a bit of a pain also. Okay, and now we can pick the recipe, and the recipe is going to be iron plate. So we are making 30 iron ingots per minute out of here, and we need 30 iron ingots a minute here in order to make 20 iron plate a minute. So let's go up on top of this one. And now we are going to put a storage container. And watch, I'm going to be missing something. Oh, no, I've got everything. Perfect. Okay. And again, you'll notice the orange arrows pointing to the left. That's your in. Oh, that's off kilter. There you go, right there. Logistics. There we go. Perfect. This is now our first setup. So I believe it's 100. You can fit 100 iron plates per stack, and each one of these is going to be a stack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 24. So this is now going to continue until we get 2,400 iron plates. And I think that will do it for episode 2. We actually did a fair bit this time. So thanks for watching. And next time, I will actually go out and start laying down the foundations and start actually building what hopefully will eventually be the final layout of the base. So come back next time, and we'll learn a few more things together. Bye, guys.